Do you ever feel as if God has forgotten you? Your ways hidden from Him, your cause has been disregarded by Him. And more often than not, you look at your life and there's certain odds that are right there on your face day in, day out, and you wonder, how will I get out of this rut that I'm in? Now, in the Bible, we get to read about a time when the children of Israel were in slavery by the Babylonians. Now, it was the fulfillment of a prophecy that had come across by the man called Isaiah and many other prophets in Scripture. But in specific, in the book of Isaiah, from chapters 1 to 12, it talks about judgment and hope for the nation of Israel. Now, throughout the book of Isaiah, it highlights two specific themes, and that is judgment and hope. So clearly, from the story and the words of this man called Isaiah in chapter 39 of Isaiah, we come to read of the words that this man says that truly the nation of Israel would go into exile. So 100 years pass, and in chapters 40, we get to see that a time had come, and by this time when chapters 40 is coming into the picture, somehow the years of Israel being in exile were coming to an end. So the prophet comes, and some have said they might have been the disciples of Isaiah whom had actually treasured the words of Isaiah, because by the time this word are being spoken from chapters 40 to 66, Isaiah is already dead by then. But in chapter 40, it begins with an amazing opening. Comfort, 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 my people. Now, in verses 27, I love what it says. Why do you complain, Jacob? Why do you say, Israel, my way is hidden from the Lord? My cause is disregarded by my God. And I don't know if this is where you are at this point in your life, but I believe these words that apply to the nation of Israel, the words that follow after, applies to you and me in our state today. And he goes on to say, do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary. Listen to that God never grows tired or weary. One man said, in fact, what might disturb God is the many times we don't go to Him rather than the times we go to Him. And His understanding no one can perform. Verse 29, again, amazing words of hope. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Are you feeling weary? Our God is a God who gives strength to us. Our God is a God who grants power to them that are weak. The writer of the book of Corinthians says His strength is made perfect in weakness. So whenever you and I sense weakness in us, God's strength is available for us. And he goes on to say that, you know, even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those whose hope in the Lord will renew their strengths. They will soar up with wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Child of God, I believe, just as this word applied to the nation of Israel while they were just about to leave the exile and the hands being just about to be freed from the hands of the Babylonians, I believe that even in the state you are in, God has not forgotten you. God has not disregarded your cause. God, your way is not hidden from Him. All He wants you to do is to believe in Him, knowing that the God we serve has no equal. The God we serve, no one can be compared to Him. And I believe that you and I can enter into that rest, into that peace, just as the children of Israel desired in them. That is truly possible for you and I. So feel free to comment, feel free to like, feel free to share on whichever platform you are in, and we'll be more than willing to engage with you. The Lord bless you.